Niners bringing out the nickel package on third down. Here's Murray.
Let's go,
He takes
man.
a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
We gotta stop.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. The two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more.
Oh my God! Oh my God! We cooking up. Oh my God! Oh, the out and up. The out and up. They cooking like that on an out and up.
Are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We're gonna be running a lot of out and up.
Is up and good, and it's now
that route was that good. That shit needs to be clipped.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Murray.
Let's go.
He's got more complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, my God.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. So they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Get out of there, D-Rob. Niggas talking about you too slow. Niggas talking about you need a running back. Nigga, we need a running back. What? Must be crazy. Oh my God, get out of there, you Rob. Run stick is ridiculous this year, bro. We're talking about the right one when it comes to this run stick. I'm about to extend their lead. Oh my God.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21 to 10.
Two people taking it to the crib. Come on, man.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
That's why they keep punting it right there and shit, man. Good tackle.
And he returns this to the 22.
I got 18 usage. 17 now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Murray going to throw.
Oh, shit, he got bumped.
That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down.
I don't know, Fletch.
Sometimes you try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
Ass whoopers, we handed them out. Oh, we'll take that. We'll take that. Come on, man. 25 yard. Come on, man. 25 yard curl flat, man. I'm not making this shit easy for nobody this year, bro. And you better not quit. I know that for sure, sir.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they?
Yeah, because I'm taking away curl. I'm taking away all crossing routes.
But they're already
I'm not
down
playing
3
this
scores
year, bro.
and still giving the ball away.
I ain't fuck with the zones and the curl flats last year. This year,
right now, the way they're playing,
I'm putting niggas on notice, bro. I'm taking all that shit away.
Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Look at this shit. Oh, my God.
Give him 30
oh, my God. 7 for 8, 192. Now we just coming out and spread. Now we just playing now. You feel me?
Here's Howell.
Now we just playing now.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
We're going to get out of bounds. I've been running a lot with Terry. I don't want Terry to get hurt.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now Howell. Being chased out left.
Oh, yeah, get out of there, Howell. Get out of there, Howell. Come on, bro. Get out of there, Howell. Talk to me, man. That's my QB, man. Stop playing. Dig on him.
Their first half lead.
That's my QB skis.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. That makes the score.
Hey, when Howell getting loose, yeah, it's a GG's when Howell getting loose, man. That's crazy.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
It's a GG's when Howell is getting loose.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
That DG fire kind of had, I had liked the way that looked. It looked like everything was taken away. Let me see.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back
my
to the
D-line's so
quarterback
good.
position, Charles, after
You're not
throwing
going to be
their
able
first
to get that off.
interception of the ball game.
I'm just not getting
some
that up.
guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, Murray. That pass completed to Dortch.
You grab that, bro. We darting to the other side of the field.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 34
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Murray.
Oh, yes,
and
sir.
the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other.
Fuck out of here, bro.
People down.
We already following that. Go ahead and punt.
So far, I don't think you
Don't
can
go
call
for
this
that.
an update
Smart
anymore,
man.
partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for this.
We got to start going
to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Oh,
And
I
that'll
tried
be
to
incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
I just picked that dude, if anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw for Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, my God. That's a tie. Free throw, man. Come on. I knew that boy was going to burn me ass. I said,
52 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
That play was
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
And now look
at
at
that ball,
this.
boy.
Big gain, but
Wow,
but
come
I think
on,
a Cardinal
dude.
was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On second down, Ingram.
Oh, shit. And he broke that.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keontae Ingram, 48 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't even think I pinched my line, though, so it's on me.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
34 seconds. 3 timeouts.
After the touchdown, out is
If we can't get a
Prater to
touchdown,
kick.
we damn sure can get a field goal. Shave by 3 seconds.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
He's probably going to run spread all the way down the field. That seems like it's giving him the most problems.
Let's go. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Powell down to throw it.
I got
The
to throw
ball
that
comes
quick,
out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
OJ.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Oh, my God.
Commanders would extend their lead here.
Another free-form hot in the end zone, bro. I think I was getting
Good throw
hit
there,
also.
and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find
It's a new season,
Coachman
but
ready with
both
our
of these
EA
coaching
Sports
staffs
halftime
likely
report.
making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good pickup by Connor. Such an easy player to root for. And in 2022, he really meant a great deal to the Cardinals offense with almost 800 yards rushing. His veteran presence, invaluable as they went through a bunch of changes on offense.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
For Commanders, first down. First and
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Howell going to audible to something else. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's Howell with another throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is Murray. On the check down, it's Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Murray now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 54 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down, Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. The slot man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Howell from the gun. Flush to his right. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
What? Easy.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Murray changing the play. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Connor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it'll be Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Buying time, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Commander defense able to hold. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Down the sideline he goes. They find some open field here. How about this? Curtis Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Murray off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Murray, one final try. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Commanders, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for